All right, what's up, guys? It is time. It's Sunday morning, kinda. We got like 7 more minutes Sunday morning, but still kind of Sunday morning. We need a giant parlay. We need to hit the button for a few minutes. Nigel, you ready, bro?
Yeah, Slop, sorry, do you mind turning your mic up just a little bit if you can?
Yeah, I can do that. It's kind of all the way up now. What do you
Okay.
got? Am I
Just talk
better?
just talk a little bit louder if you can then, I guess.
So, hang on. You know what I think they did? Are you watching this Ravens Titans?
Yeah, I had Lamar under half an interception, loss.
It's starting to get good. Like it's starting to get good, I think. Under what?
No interceptions.
Oh, yep, I just figured it out. Check this out. Am I back? Am I better?
Your audio you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good enough. We
No,
can
I
hear
just
you.
turned it on to the Yeti mic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a little better.
It's whatever. All right. Hit the button. We're at OddsJam. If you don't recognize the screen, you should because it is the best pricing tools in the entire world for sports betting. I don't even know what to say about it. It's unbelievable. We're just going to hit the button a few times, see what we can find for bets for the 1 o'clocks. Then we're going to go over to FanDuel, and we are going to make the biggest parlay in the history of parlays that I think is going to hit, too. We're going to get the best numbers, probably. Hang on. I'm logging in over there just so I'm ready, guys. Sorry. All right. Here's the button. Ooh, wrong button. Desmond Ritter over a half of an interception plus 160 at BetMGM. It's a 4% edge. We're supposed to be getting plus 149. Well, basically plus 150. That's the no vig odds. Fair odds are 150 basically. We're getting 160 at BetMGM. The vig is how sportsbooks make money. So to not have a vig at all is a pretty good thing. Pinnacle has this at plus 124. Sharpest sports book in the world has this at plus 124. Bovada has plus 125. Bodog plus 125. I mean, look around. And then here's BetMGM with their noses open. Wow. So that's one. I would try and take that. To be honest with you, if you don't see that on my slip, it's either disappeared or it's at BetMGM where they're going to let me bet like $9. So no thanks. The next one down, I don't mind this one either. A plus money, Kirk Cousins over a half of interception plus 115 at Barstool. This one should be plus 109, 110, and we're getting plus 115. Pinnacle has this favored. Pinnacle has this at minus 112. So two bets right off the gate. You just do it if you can bet at those books. Caesars actually, you could take it there too because it's plus 114. Do not take this at DraftKings and be like, "Oh, I took the bet." You're getting minus 105. That's not the bet. We need plus 115, plus 114. You need to be able to beat plus 109. Well, plus 110, really.
Hey, Slop.
Does that make sense, Nigel?
Yeah, ask me what Bet Rivers has that prop at.
What does Bet Rivers have? Both of those.
Plus 18 for
Plus
the Kirk
118. Yeah.
Cousins. Yeah.
So Kirk Cousins to throw a pick today at Bet Rivers is plus 118. That's a bet, okay? All you got to be able to do is beat this number. You see this number that I'm hovering over? Plus 109. So basically plus 110. That's it. All right? It's a 2.44% edge. Just do that. If you just do this, you'll be profitable over time. And you get to bet as much as possible because plus EV betting is basically the rule of it is bet as much as you can, which is how I got into it to begin with. Like I was like, oh, I'm kind of into that. They love the interceptions. We'll go Jared Goff to throw a pick plus 140 at BetMGM. That's the third pick. So basically, we want guys throwing picks today. Pinnacle has this at plus 110. For some reason, BetMGM is saying, yeah, we'll let you get plus 140. Like to me, that's crazy that even happened, but it happens.
Hey,
So
Slop,
that's
can I ask you
three
a question?
guys.
Oh,
What's
sorry.
up?
What do you
No,
think of
go ahead.
what do you think of Jalen Hurts over 1.5 touchdowns? Remember the Jets have both their corners out.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah, it's again plus 125 at Bet Rivers, depending on where your
I
state
think
is,
they
plus
can run though.
115 points bet.
That's the biggest issue with that. I really do think they can run.
Yeah, I'm worried about it too, but then when the Jets said both their corners are out, I'm like, okay, you think they're gonna throw a little more.
You would think. All right, I like the Jake Ferguson move too, over 3.5 receptions. Although that is tomorrow night. I'm gonna go probably yards on that guy, but we'll see. But right now, minus 110 at 3.5 receptions is very fun. 4 catches, Nigel. That's it.
Yeah, how can it not?
Connor was on this one. Connor Allen, Tyler Higbee under 3.5 receptions. That's even money at BetMGM, so that could be the 4th play. I would never take an under. I'd rather lose, but if you want to do that, go ahead. Obviously, Pinnacle has under at minus 116, whereas BetMGM is up even money. That doesn't look like a lot, but that is a big difference. Big difference. All right, should we hit the button again? You guys want to go ahead and just do the parlay, or you want to keep hitting the button? And if you want to hit the button, here's what I would do. Do this before the 4 o'clock game. You can do it for free, all by yourself for free. You don't need me for this. Just go to the link in the description, click on it. Use promo code SLOP. It's already auto-populated, but you get this free for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, free. All right? I'm telling you, it'll change everything for you. It just will. It changes the way you look at this stuff, and it just makes you a smarter, better. And you'll probably put some cash in your pocket.
Some guy said that the Cousins play is plus 125 at Bet365. Goff is plus 150 at Bet365.
Bet365. I wish I could bet at Bet365, but if you have Bet365, look there, do it, because both of those moves, I mean, you're getting a way better price. Like you're getting in just an unbelievable price. That's all I can say. Imagine plus 150 when Pinnacle has plus 110. Sharpest book on the planet. So their lines have literally been molded into shape by the sharpest people on the planet because they don't limit people. They'll let you bet whatever. All right. The books here, they limit you. So they don't have, the actual smart money, guys that are betting, a lot. So that's generally what happens. That's why I kind of like look at Pinnacle or those offshores to find out what they're hanging, because if it's off like that, which on something like that, it's a single instance, guys. Like you don't need this guy to have a bad game. He just has to have one bad throw. A ball could get tipped. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no rhyme or reason sometimes for interceptions. It doesn't even have to be a bad throw.
How do you like TJ Hawkinson over 5.5 receptions? That's again plus 105 at Bet Rivers. It's minus money everywhere else.
Kind of like it. There's your McCaffrey under 3.5 receptions, plus
Dude,
135 at DraftKings.
something's going on with McCaffrey.
Something's up, huh?
Something is very up.
If you guys want to bet a kicker, I'm not doing that. Ugh. Kendrick Bourne over 3.5 receptions, plus 105 at BetMGM. I don't love that though. Although that is, I mean, it's a deal. I mean, it's a over 1% edge. Plus 103 should be the fair odds there. You're getting plus 105 at BetMGM. The only thing is Mac gets benched, and yeah, I don't know how well he's going to do with Zappy because Mac loves that guy, Mac Jones.
Yeah. I mean,
Loves him. So, but the thing is, if Mac Jones has a decent game and doesn't get benched, it's because that guy caught like 7 or 8 passes.
you are a true psycho if you're taking any Pats receivers overs after what we've seen the first 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. All right, so I'm going to head over. We got to go to FanDuel real quick. We got to get this in.
I'll keep an eye on the button.
So we got like an hour. Yeah, keep an eye on the button for a few minutes. All right, so what do I think? This is just all brain power right here. First thing I like to do is look to see what I already have. All right, so I got Josh Downs, 5+ receptions, plus 116. That's in the Colts-Jags game. And then Gardner Minshew, 300+ yards, plus 550. But I want to see what those are at now because I bet you it's a little bit higher. It should be 470. Ooh, they'll give us 325 for plus 850. I think that's. Let me throw that in there. I think he could have a really, really big game.
Yeah, you're all in on Minshew this week.
I just don't. I don't think they're going to be able to run as well as they want to against Jacksonville. And on top of that, I think that Jacksonville's still going to score on them. Like they hung 30 on them in the first game, 31. Jacksonville did, and they didn't even look that good. So that's a problem.
You know, the Colts remind me of last year's Vikings. Remember the Vikings played all these ridiculously close games that they won, and the Colts are kind of doing that now.
Yeah. Well, with Minshew too, like it's time to throw.
Yeah.
They won't have him running like. I mean, he's not anything Richardson. It's obvious. Okay, alt reception. Yeah, here's the thing though. I don't want to. I don't want to correlate this too much. We'll do all our correlating on the DFS tool. Just because you get a better price at those DFS apps when you correlate everything. All right, so Minshew, or do we do Downs? What do they got him for 100 plus? Oh, Marley likes it. Alt receiving yards. Let's go plus 700 there. Yeah, I think Pittman blows up a little bit too. He goes to 200-yard receivers for them. Minshew throws for 325. Both of those guys will probably go over 100. Does that make sense? I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if
mean,
we get. Huh. Oh, and we could do a profit boost too for our SGP.
you're just gonna get the price is gonna get knocked down so much because of all the correlation.
Yeah, that's the problem. I wonder what it would be. It's 1350, 552. So
Well, I can tell you the
maybe
true price. Hold
what's the
on,
true price?
hold on.
Pay attention to price, guys. Don't be stupid about this.
How many do you got there? 3?
Yeah.
What are the prices?
700, 850, and 370.
True price should be plus 35,620.
Yeah, so we're getting 13. I hate that. I don't want to do this. All right, so downs. We'll go down to 100 plus. Or actually, you know what? You know what the smart guys are doing? Pittman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we already have downs twice, and we got Minshew. Has Pittman gone over 100 yet this season?
No clue. Let me check. Michael Pittman Jr.
I
Game
bet you he has.
logs.
I bet you it's been close.
2023. He got 97 in week 1 against Jacksonville. That's his high.
All right. What do you think about receptions?
He got 8. His high is
That's
9
really
though against Baltimore.
And then what about the downs guy? I got him for 5 already. Oh, the line went down. That's good. He had like 8 or 9 against this team before. All right. We could just do a revenge parlay because we got Jacoby Myers, who you know is going to do something tonight. Jacoby Myers, 50. Damn it, dude. I want to see that at like 50.
You know what I slightly worry about? Belichick doesn't care about winning the game. He just can't have Jacoby Myers go off against him. So they might just like triple team him, and Devontae could
Maybe.
actually go off.
Then you leave Adams.
I know, but
Also, too, I don't think the Patriots can score on them. That's the only problem.
Patriots can't
Like, I
score
want
on
to get a
you.
little shootout going. All right, we're going, guys. We're going, guys. I know. I know we don't have one in yet, but like this is how these things go. Well, Mike Evans, maybe. Be pretty fun. But what's he at? 63. God damn it. I bet you Detroit scores on those guys. that happens. Is it raining or anything in Tampa?
Let me check. Tampa
We all
weather.
100
No,
plus for Evans. Nothing. Okay,
80,
that's good.
80 and cloudy.
Evans is probably gone 100 plus, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I can check it, but Mike Evans this season. Let me see here. Game logs. He had 171 against the Bears. Oh, sorry. Yep, against the Bears. That's right. That's the only
Good.
time.
Okay, feels right. He can go 100. I wonder, has Detroit given up 100 to anybody? I bet you they have. I'm
Uh,
just gonna say they have. Probably.
I can look.
Lamar Chase is all the way up at 90. Jesus. They can't cover him though, and I don't think they're gonna be able to run on Seattle either. I'm just getting it in though, guys. I'm almost there. Give me your best leg. Everybody. Like just give me your best leg. I feel like that's probably the smartest thing we can do.
They gave up 107 to Thielen. The Lions.
107.
Yeah.
Thielen's not like the other guys, though. That's the only problem. Um, Jacob already cashed for 20 units this morning. Nice work, Jacob.
Jesus.
CMC 2 touchdowns. That ain't bad. All
I just need him to catch 4 balls. That's it. And my day's good.
right, so Evans already. That's at 4, right? Yeah, so 4:30. So we just keep everything after 4. That means we can watch all the 1 o'clock games, like with a chance to still win. You know what I mean?
Interesting on the button. Calvin Ridley under 4.5 receptions. I know you hated Slop, but plus 143 at
Yeah, I would
Caesars.
never do that. DJ Moore, 100 yards. Yeah, look, you might be joking, AK, but that's not that crazy. McLaurin, I kind of like that. Kenneth Walker, I kind of like that. CJ Stroud, 225 plus. Yeah, but King, we need more. Like, we need a better price. 225 plus isn't going to get us. And the Godwin thing at even money, we're trying to build like a lotto. Like, we're not going to work tomorrow, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might like have to decide whether we ever go back after this thing. Like, so think like that.
Hey, Slop, check Lazard alts. Because his standard line at FanDuel is off on receptions.
Okay, so I kind of like Alan Lazard. So he doesn't have receptions though.
Yeah, the over 2.5 is minus 128, and it's like minus 170 at Pinnacle, minus 160 at DraftKings. I don't know if the alt is off as well.
We don't have an alt for him. I would take that. Honestly, guys, I don't want to do this, but I think I'm gonna. You see where I'm at, right?
What are you doing?
We're gonna retire Keys. I'm telling you, bro. Like we're gonna hit one of these. We just gotta be smart about this. Zach Wilson 275 plus 680. Guys, that's not that ridiculous. I'm telling you, I think the Eagles are going to score on the Jets, and I think that the Jets are going to have to throw to get back into that game. He threw for 245 against KC, but the Jets are down 2 people.
Yeah, they're 2 best corners.
Yeah, so like their pass defense is not going to be what it normally is, and the Jets are going to play from deficit. Or you know what? I don't have any yards on this guy yet. Or do we just say, hey, look, Garrett Wilson 100 plus? I bet you that's pretty up there.
Just the number one thing on my PEV board is Zach Wilson under half a touchdown at plus 195. It's a 7% edge.
I would never,
No,
ever
I'm
in a
not betting
million
it.
years take that. I think you'd have to be an absolute psychopath.
Well, because the fact that their corner, they're going to be down, right? Like pretty big, you think?
I think they're going to get rolled, man. Garrett Wilson 100 plus is plus 370. I think he gets force fed. But I'm telling you, Zach Wilson at that price plus 275 plus. I don't think they're going to be able to run on Philly, even with Brees Hall. I could be wrong, but I don't know, and I don't think it's going to be like a game where like they're actually leading, playing from ahead.
I
I
can't
know,
see it.
Jacob, Zach. It sounds crazy. It sounds ridiculous. I know, like just irresponsible even. But 275 is not that much in a in the NFL. He gets a long one to Garrett Wilson. They've been playing. I think they've had tough defenses too. If I remember right. Hang on one sec. Before we do this, I'm probably doing this. Yeah. See, last week the haters are going to go, oh, well, he only threw for 199 against the Broncos. That's because Brees Hall ran for like 1,000 yards, dude. Like literally had like 100,000 yards rushing. Like I don't think that he's going to be able to run all over Philly
No,
like that.
no one can.
Yeah. So then you go KC. He went for 245 that game. And that was kind of a close game, though. And I think, yeah, they weren't able to run much, but Brees Hall is 6 for 56. There was that. But Kansas City, they kind of take the air out of the ball a little bit. They take forever. I think the Eagles don't do that.
No, another concern though is can the Jets block the Eagles up front? Can like Zach Wilson even have any time?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think so?
Yeah. I don't get too scared about that unless we're talking about Daniel Dimes. It's only teams that legitimately cannot block anyone, like at all. Like the Giants' offensive line might be the worst offensive line in the history of offensive lines. Like they are like historically bad, like really bad. Like it, Nigel, there were times when you watch the guy on the tackle. I think it was 73. Never touched the D end, the edge rusher. Never. Like he stood up to block him, never touched the guy. Like I don't think that any line is that bad. So do you know what I mean? Like you have to be that bad for it to really affect everything.
I'm going with you, Slop. I'm taking Zach Wilson over 19 and a half
This is so
completions.
stupid, dude. Like I'm telling you, this is so dumb. But I don't know that. I don't know. I don't think it's that crazy. You want to know what else, dude? Speaking of the Giants, Tyrod Taylor.
I forgot he's playing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing.
Well, yeah.
We have no alt on the Russian, but I think he's better than Danny Dimes. Danny Dimes, not good.
Is he a
Not good.
better rusher than Danny Dimes though? I'm not sure about that.
Maybe. I don't know. He takes the Danny Dimes has the long stride, so he tricks you because like his top speed's pretty good. But I mean, if you ever watched him run, man, it takes him a minute to get to that top speed. Like he doesn't just, you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
not just gone. Like no, it's if we can get a Wandale, damn, if I had Wandale, we'll go live. That game's tonight, right?
What game? Giants.
Bills Giants.
I think so.
Holy shit, that's a bad game for Sunday
Yeah.
night. Like, that's awful. I don't know. I'd take the Giants there. 15 and a half. I mean, we'll figure that out. We had a whole day. We shouldn't be thinking about the Sunday night game. That's the dumbest thing you can do in the morning, unless you're gonna go get hammered tonight
Bills coming
or
off a
all
loss
day.
though. That would worry me.
What's that?
Bills coming off a loss, they're gonna be pretty pissed.
Oh yeah. I think they're always mad though. That seems like an always mad team. Rams. I would go Cardinals with receiving because I bet you the Rams smoke those dudes. People like the Doom Mercado. Somebody in the chat was saying that. John Roberts, 70 plus 320. That's not that crazy. But the only thing that scares me is these guys get way behind and now we're screwed. Where's Marquise Brown? Is he not playing?
Let me check Twitter.
Holy shit. Like, he would need to be up there.
Caesars on the PV page, Devonta Smith under 58 and a half receiving yards just came up.
Yeah, because they might be able to run too. I think they control the game. so they control the clock, so their receivers kind of get screwed in a situation like that. You would need like him to have like a chunk play.
Yeah.
Marquise Brown ain't playing. There's no way he would be up there.
I'm looking. Yeah, I don't see anything.
If he's not, maybe we go Michael Wilson. They're gonna have to throw to somebody, guys. I'm serious. When I say that, I'm dead. They have to throw the ball to somebody. Wilson only got 2 targets last time. Oh, Rondale Moore. Yeah, my bad. Hold up on the Wilson thing. It would be Rondale Moore that we're interested in. And if you notice, they don't have him listed, which sucks because we need this. That would be a sweet, sweet piece to have.
You want me to check the screen?
Oh, it says Hollywood Brown expected to play versus Rams. What are we doing? Give us a line.
You want his receptions or yards?
I would say yards. That's crap that we don't have a line. Is it pouring down rain in Chicago too? That's the other thing. I thought the weather was supposed to be bad, but like
Let me check. Chicago.
if not, then somebody in the chat was saying DJ Moore. I was like, I'll go back to that guy.
No, it's fine. 51. Windy, 16 miles an hour.
Or do we do Cole Kmet?
Oh yeah, FanDuel's the only book that doesn't have Marquise Brown. Everyone else does.
Scumbags. What are you doing, FanDuel? Come on,
62
guys.
and a half at DraftKings. He's 60 and a half at Bet Rivers.
The only problem with DJ Moore is I don't know that they're gonna have to throw the ball much. Like they're gonna actually have to, even though they don't have running backs at all. Like every running back they have is pretty much hurt. They're trotting Devonta Foreman out there. See, look at this. FanDuel, verify you're human. Yep. They're not even gonna let me bet.
Yeah, they're watching us. We already know DraftKings watches you. Saw them tweeting.
That's unreal, man. Verify your. Of course I am. We believe you are using automation tools to browse the website. No, I'm not. I'm literally recording a video of me using the website without tools. Yep. All right, so I had to get out of there. This has happened to me before, guys. Don't worry about it.
We got witnesses here. The scumbag stuff that FanDuel's pulling.
That's what people do, man. Ah. All right, so I can't even build it on the screen. All right, so what do you do? Use an automation tool. Like, I don't even like. How did they even come up with that? Because I'm clearly not. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm clearly not using tools.
Is it because you have OddsJam open? No, right?
They better not be doing that. Yeah, and it just says, "Oh, it's unreal, man. Try again." Oh. JavaScript is disabled or blocked by an extension. Yeah, right. Your browser does not support cookies. How about you just let me bet? Like I've been sitting on the site for like 20 minutes now. Matt, I kind of like that Devonta Foreman, but that's kind of wild. I'm gonna build it on my phone, and we'll just keep hitting the button on here. We're almost done. I'm pretty sure I have it all figured out, guys.
Well, type it up and put it in the chat, guys, as
Yeah,
Slop says
we're
the
all
picks to
about to
me.
get super, super rich. I would take Zach Wilson. 275 is ridiculous. I don't even know if he's ever done that in his career. Do you think so? But he's shown signs of life. I'm going to actually see if he's done that in his career.
I'm going to doubt it. I can check too if you want to keep doing that. Zach
I don't
Wilson.
think he has.
Game logs 2022. So last year,
355 against the Patriots, 317 against the Lions. Guys, that's not that ridiculous.
it's pretty
It is
impressive.
ridiculous.
It's pretty impressive to throw for 355 and score 17 points.
Yeah.
That's like hard to do.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I kind of like that though, guys. We guess who's back on FanDuel? All right, Zach Wilson. So do we just throw Gardner in there too?
You might as well.
Yeah, I think that's the move. What about Justin Fields?
Ooh.
I think we go all passer. That's that's what we're doing today, guys. We're going all passer. So Gardner, get him up to 325. If he goes over 300, I mean, he's probably getting that. That feels good. You're gonna get the donator, like when I post this on whatchamacallit on Twitter. Nice donation. They
Oh
love those
yeah.
guys. They're like, oh yeah, your $3 to win $1 million parlay is not gonna hit. Like, no shit. You know what I mean? Like, really? So it's unlikely. Is that what you're saying?
Those are the
Okay.
same guys that buy fucking scratch offs every time they go to the gas station too.
Yeah. Morons, dude. Of course it's unlikely. Why would that be like it's $3? What do you think, Bryce Young? He has kind of sucked. I'll be honest with you. Not
Yeah,
good.
he doesn't look good.
275 though. Has he been anywhere near that?
He
Because I
probably has
think
some
they're going to
garbage
get
time.
absolutely boat raced today. We need Miami weather, so we got to find that out. And then last week they got boat raced by the Lions, 247.
85 and sunny.
Oh, all right. So maybe we don't go passer here, and we just go receiver.
Bryce Young's high is 247 last week against Detroit. He has
All
gone
right.
up every single week. 146, 153, 204, 247.
I think this is an absolute like if he's going to throw for 275 yards, it would probably be this week. Do you know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
Or you know what? Let's call his first 300 plus game. You know what we need? I can get it too while we're here. Hang on, sorry. Miami has probably given up a ton of pass yards this season, and that's because not because their secondary sucks, but because they're always way ahead.
I can get it, Slop, if you want to keep building.
Quarterback.
Uh,
All
Miami.
right, so the teams that have given up the most are the Broncos, most passing yards. Broncos, Bears, Colts, Cardinals, Jags, Eagles, Steelers, Chargers, Titans, Dolphins. Okay, so they're in that mix. What if Bryce Young threw for 300 yards today? That's plus 750. It's not that crazy. Because again, you got to think game script. You can't be thinking, oh, is he good? Is he not good? Yeah, I get that. But like at the end of the day, it's not really about whether the guy's good or not. They're all pretty good because they're in the NFL, but they need a game script, right? Like they need a reason to be throwing the ball all the time, always,
And if you do look at his trajectory, he is kind of heading towards that 300 number. Again, he has gone up every single week.
which is huge for us.
He actually hasn't been
You
that
know?
terrible the last 2 weeks
Yeah, let's
either.
just go for bullshit quarterback over Justin Fields. Pick him up, 275. We could get Minshew out of there since we're already on top of him. If Minnesota scores on them, which they might, I mean, they don't have Jefferson. I just wish they had Jefferson. That would make Fields have to throw more. The only problem with Fields, though, now that I think about it, is if you're going to take that, you might as well just take DJ Moore to get like a buck something
Why
because
don't you
that's who you want
why don't you look at Hawkinson alts if they don't have
to.
Jefferson?
55, so he would have to have a gigantic game. I think the big game comes from Osborne, if it comes from anybody. You know what I'm saying? But maybe we just go DJ Moore buck 25 plus. Because if we think Fields would throw for 300 yards, or 275 even, DJ Moore is gonna have 125 of those. That would be ridiculous. So I think that's the better outcome. So all right, we're at Zach Wilson, Bryce Young, 300 plus, which is idiotic, I know. Both of those two are idiotic, I know. But DJ Moore, even $1.25 is kind of wild after what he did last week. Like, I think the secret's out. We could go receiving with this one with the Colts Jags game. We already have Downs, so if we get rocked on that, maybe Pittman goes 100 plus. Like, what's his number for that? That's be pretty good. 370. Yeah, it was going to be all quarterbacks. Now it's not going to be all quarterbacks. So what are we looking at price-wise now? We should be looking pretty good.
Plus 25,000. Is that what that says?
250,000.
Oh, wow.
We're almost to a milli. All right, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. I know. We got to get going. It's 12:29. I still got to get cold cuts. Whew, it's not easy in the streets.
Jacob in the chat doesn't love your DJ pick. Said no way.
No, Justin, they do it again. Yeah, I mean, maybe, but again, like it's plus 700, Jacob. You know what I mean? Not good weather in Miami right now.
Oh, so
That's what
Google is lying to me because it says it's 85 and sunny.
What's the weather? Is it raining, Sean?
I'm actually checking weather.com.
You might have to go back with that means.
It says 85 and sunny. Feels like 90.
Oh,
Oh, afternoon, there's a 1% chance of rain.
oh, ouch. All right, so right now, $10 will get you 184 grand. Of things that's not that crazy. I like the no way Pittman does it, or I'm sorry, Moore does it when there's Bryce Young 300 plus yards. You know what I'm saying? Like that, but he draws the line at DJ Moore. Like that's wild. I'll tell you right now, this thing's losing on Bryce Young. But on the off chance that he gets loose, I mean that's plus 750.
I don't know about that. I could see him throwing for 300. Again, he threw for 250 last week. It's not out of the question.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's not that crazy. Again, you're looking at price here. You're not really looking at like Bryce Young 300 plus yards. You're looking at all right. So what's the price on that? If that was plus 300, I'd say no. Like of course not. Like you would never like no. But plus 750, like now you kind of got my attention. All right, so 10 to get a $1.84. I mean, if we get out of the ones, it could be, yeah, because we got 1, 1, 2, 3, 3 1 o'clocks. If we get out of the ones alive, like that would be incredible. But I mean, seriously, $10 to get 184 grand is like, and we only need 5 things to happen that aren't really that crazy. I mean, they are, but given the scope of like what the game could end up being like these games. Because what if Minnesota, like now you don't know who they're throwing the ball to. What if they do score on the Bears? All right. Yeah, that's going to do it. Unless there's Wan'Dale Robinson receiving stuff.
That's your guy.
Yeah,
Every week we're looking for Wandale.
You got to. Like his receptions are going to be low again because it's Taylor. But yeah, it's definitely a bit crazy, Blake. It definitely is. Huh. It definitely is a bit crazy. But again, when you look at, oh yeah, you put $10 to win 184 grand. Like they won't even let you bet like $100 on this. I bet you watch. If I try to bet $50 on it, they'd be like, nah.
No, they
Yeah,
will.
922,000 is what you get $1 million on a $50 bet. But it's really not that crazy. We just need some cool stuff to happen. All right, I'm doing it. And maybe it's maybe not Pittman. Let me see if I got something with Pittman. Just round robin. You know what, Dwayne? That might not be the dumbest move. Yeah, Pittman's staying, I think, but it's 125 or 100 yards out of him. I would rather go with somebody else, but I think I gotta stay true.
If everyone in this live stream puts $10 on this and it hits, we take FanDuel for almost $23 million.
Yeah, that would be a good day.
I'm just saying, everybody. I don't know if they
Just
could
him,
survive that.
Pittman. Yeah, no, like well, DraftKings was talking trash on Twitter.
I,
They seem to think that they can survive today. All the Josh Downs bets. You want to take Drake London too? That's what Sir Dwayne is saying.
he's been good.
I know the secondary stinks, but it's not really about that totally. Like I think they'll be able to run. So if they can run, then that steals all the work from all of our guys. Does that make sense? Then you end up watching a game where they're like sitting on the ball and just doing stupid stuff like that. There's no way the Dolphins are going to be up for the Panthers, though. That's one reason why I like, um, dude, what, Bryce Young. Like, they just get to come in there and just play. Like, they're going to lose. They know it, but I don't think the Dolphins are going to be up for that. McLaurin, they love that. The parlay's on the screen. Aper 03. 003, sorry.
Scroll up a little bit on the parlay slip so they can see the top slot.
Got it.
When we put it in, we'll put the whole thing up too.
Yeah, I just want to make sure this is the final. It all comes down to Evan, or not Evans, Michael Pittman. Do we think he can go 100 plus? I think he can. Yeah, I think he can. I'm betting. I just bet it. I'm in.
Put it
All
up
right,
on the
so
screen there so everyone can see it.
it's not that crazy,
There it is.
but it is crazy enough. You know what I mean? They're doing. I just went to. They took it down. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, pick it.
If you guys
I'll
just
log
rewind
in.
it like 2 seconds, you'll be able to see it.
Let me back in. Yeah, see, they did that again. All right, so how do I log out? That's wild that they did. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, they're just lying. We think you're using automation. No, we don't.
Well, they just saw like
Yeah,
all these parlays come in and now they're
we think you just put in an absolute banger. That literally 5 things, like they're all gonna be in a situation for all those things to happen. Like whether they are gonna happen, that's a different story. Like that's the thing you gotta remember. It's like it's not that you're saying it's gonna happen as much as you're saying like all these guys are in a position today just by game script alone to get to these numbers, even though they seem like ridiculous numbers for them. When you think about, like I said, the Panthers throwing all day, maybe the guy does get to 300. You know what I'm saying? The Jets probably going to get smoked just because their defense isn't, full strength, and they're playing the Eagles. So they throw the whole game. Guess what, though? Darius Slay's not playing for the Eagles. Neither is Jalen Carter. So maybe Zach Wilson throws for 275. Like that, those aren't ridiculous things. You go back and look at like blowouts. Like look at both team stats. You'll see guys go 300 plus and lose like bad all the time. Like literally all the time. That's a normal thing that happens. So you think, oh yeah, Jack Wilson's not throwing for 275. Yeah, they could lose 45-14 today, and he could throw for 300 plus. All right, so that's gonna pretty much. I gotta figure out how to like get that parlay out and post it. I mean, the guys in here can. Yeah, they're still saying that I'm whatchamacallit, locked out. That's crap. That shouldn't be. That should be definitely illegal. They shouldn't be able to lie. I'm like, yeah, we think you're using automation. All right, let's hit the button one more time. Dalton Schultz under. Never do that. Never do another under. Ferguson tomorrow night. Ooh, Noah Brown. over 1.5 receptions. That is at, looks like BetMGM and Barstool minus 115. Pinnacle has minus 127. I mean, you're not getting the best deal, but like you're getting something. Oh, nothing but unders. This is disgusting.
I know it's all unders.
Oh, God. All right, but we got the interceptions. Cooper Kupp over 7.5 receptions. That's not the best deal, but that should happen. Alan Lazard, the one that Nigel was talking about, looks pretty good. Alan Lazard over 2.5 receptions, minus 120 at FanDuel. Everybody else has that like way juiced up. I think that they're going to be in a position to throw the whole day. So there is that. Garrett Wilson's catching 5 passes in that game, just so you know. Jonathan Mingo over 3.5 receptions. Oh, that's gone now. It's minus 106. See, that's the thing. A minute ago it was plus 104. Now they move it to minus 106. Pinnacle has minus 121. Everybody else is pretty way higher than FanDuel. So I like that. Also, too, that's a short number for 3.5. It's 4 catches, guys. All right, that's gonna do it. I gotta go. We are gonna go back live later on, so I'll let you know via Twitter. So follow me on Twitter at Slop Rules. If you want to follow any bets I might put in from now until 1, go to Pickit, Pikkit. You don't have it, go download it. It's an app in your app store. It's free. But you follow Slop Rules. If you use promo code SLOPSLOCKS, they'll give you money for signing up. So that feels like something to do. Use that money to put on this parlay because they'll give you the money right now. But yeah, that's it. Nigel, I'll see you later, bro.
See you later, Slop. Take it easy, everybody. Good luck today.